Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Oxygen Not Included, everyone's favorite space colony management game. We're back, it's a new day, and we are looking great. Alright, so we have gone ahead and dug across the map. We have built out all of the infrastructure that we need to bring this natural gas geyser online so that we can start actually doing something with this and sending it into storage. So I'm gonna go ahead and dig this thing out. Let's go ahead and get the analysis done on this project, and we'll let this thing go ahead and fire off here. We've also gone ahead and configured this little gas sensor over here, which is coming from this pump, and all it's going to do is open and close this high pressure gas vent if it detects that whatever's in the pipe is not natural gas. And this is just while we're kind of coming in and out of here for a little while. Since this is an active geyser at the moment, we're gonna go ahead and just let people come in and out of here. We might lose a little bit of natural gas in the surrounding area, that's fine. But at least we won't be sending any gases like CO2 into our natural gas storages, things like that. So we'll let that go ahead until... Actually, we're gonna be coming in and out of here quite a bit while we're doing the analysis, so I think what I'm gonna do is just configure this to a ridiculous amount, so that way it's off, and then we'll pump it out one time. That seems like a good idea. Okay, cool. On to other things. Yeah, I think there might have a few... No, we got all the dig jobs done. I was wondering, they were still doing a few things over here while we were working. Something I noticed while they were doing the digging is that we have a broken pump. I noticed here in this saltwater geyser that we have an iron pump inside next to a saltwater geyser that's producing saltwater at 95 degrees, which that's not going to work at all. So let's go ahead. We're going to come in here real quick, open this up, and we will deconstruct a few tiles here so we can get in and do a little bit of construction work so that we can fix the old pumperoo here. So that's exciting. I actually might put an airflow tile here just to see if we can't push this packet of CO2 out of here. We might actually let some debris in here. If we do... Okay, can we even get over here to do this work? Yeah, we can, okay. Let's hold off on digging that out until this airflow tile's in here. Okay. Take this apart, somebody. And let's go ahead and upgrade this to a more sturdier pump. We don't have any gold amalgam, so I guess we're going straight to steel. Go ahead and do that. Okay, cool, so this should be perfect. We'll just go ahead and seal this back up now. Oh, that CO2's in that tile. Hold on a second. Cancel. We'll go ahead and dig this out. We'll have to probably sweep that debris up, and that's okay. And let's go ahead and sweep this room up real fast while we're waiting. And I think too, while we're here, let's just go ahead and open this up a little bit so we can get in here. It'll be a little bit easier to do some work around this area. All right, cool. So we'll fix this real fast. And the rest of this is all looking pretty good. Once this is done, we're gonna move on to the next project for the day. We should probably just take a cursory look at the base and make sure things are fine. I guess we'll do that while we're waiting here. So O2 is looking okay. The mealwood is not being fertilized, and that's because everyone was busy doing all the dig and construction jobs. I'm okay with that. Oh, right, okay. So it looks like our sleet wheat, we throttled the water coming into the sleet wheat farm because we don't need a bunch of extra water flowing through here. It looks like we're only making it about 3 plants in with 100 grams per second. Let's go ahead. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 3, 6, 9, 12. Let's bump up to 500 grams per second, and we'll see if that's enough for this little farm here. Good. I think we got our first harvests of sleet wheat. See, this is what I don't like about planting these if we're not ready for them, because the duplicates are going to still work on them. But whatever. I suppose we could disable the tiles, but let's avoid that. All right, cool. Anything else that's outstanding that looks a little funky? I think for the most part we're okay. And the peppers are not quite up to temperature yet. It looks like we're really close. Polluted water is 37. The farm tiles are, honestly, these ones down here are probably up to temp. Oh look, it just ticked over. Perfect. All right, great. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and plant a couple of extra ones in here. Now that these are actually functioning, we'll go ahead and honestly, this is up to temperature. Let's let this roll, you know? And the only thing we have left to do is that we need to configure these conveyor loaders. We want to configure them for edible, cooking ingredients, and seeds. All right, we'll get both of those configured, and this can go crazy. Let it go. Have fun. Do work. Last but not least, the last thing that we were wanting to do, and actually, if I'm going to work on a project that I haven't announced yet today. If we're going to work on that, we're probably going to disassemble what I'm about to do, but I think 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so under this side, we're going to go ahead and put some additional compost bins here. All right, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put some additional compost bins in here. I just want some additional composting going on for everything up here. Interesting that this water, 500 grams is still not enough to make it around the loop. Interesting. So we need to go at least 600? I'm pumped about that. I'm really pumped about this, guys. I'm okay if like this plant isn't. I'll just disable it or unplant it maybe. I don't know. Although these water tiles might just be filling up still. Maybe I'll leave this alone for a second. I think that's what's going on. The hydroponic farm tiles are filling up with water still. I wonder actually. Yeah, we're just gonna let this do its thing. We'll keep an eye on it. But hey, you know what? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 plants are growing. Hey, I'm okay with that. Cool. All right, well, we'll let all this get done and everything else is looking pretty good here right now. I have to admit, I'm pretty excited about this. Okay. Excellent. Well, on to other things. Let's go ahead and make sure that our saltwater geyser is being repaired. Where have we lost it? It's here somewhere. Yeah, we'll make sure that this is getting repaired. Let's sweep this off. And we're gonna take this. We're gonna take this tile back out in a moment. Same thing with this. Let's just sweep all this out of here real fast. Get this out of here, and then let's seal this back up. What we might want to do is put an airflow tile right here. Just to let this tile of CO2 out of here, but I think it's fine. This really should not overpressurize all that often, so I think maybe we're just overthinking it a little bit. As a matter of fact, I know we're overthinking it. All right, on to other things. So, I went ahead and had them dig this area out here, and the reason why is because I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna set up a natural Arbor Tree farm here, right here in this spot. So let's go ahead and get that started. We'll go ahead and like seal this thing off. We're gonna need to climate control it. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell them to insulate all of this around here. Get that taken care of. And same thing with these tiles. Let's go ahead and put insulated tile in instead. And we'll put in all the climate control features that we're going to need. So I'm putting in a natural Arbor Tree farm here, and then I'll put in I think a domesticated one over here as well. That's gonna be a crap ton of trees, but you know what? I think that's fine because we're gonna need a crap ton of dirt at the end of the day, and we'll just take all that lumber and we'll run it through a massive ethanol distillery. I think that all sounds wonderful. All right, cool. Well, let's plan this thing out. We're gonna have to do quite a bit of work here, aren't we? All right, so what we want, and we could do it, but I think I like to put in just regular old tiles to denote kind of where the lumber should be and the trees should be and whatnot. So we'll smash all those in there. Same thing down below. I think this will all line up correctly, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, look at that, that's perfect. Go ahead and put this in. We'll dig this out. We can't plant arbor trees in abyssalite, so you know that's just gonna have to be where this ends. Perfect. Okay, cool. And then ultimately, at the end of this, maybe we might put in some insulated tile underneath here. We'll have to think about that as we go. Since we're gonna be using pips to do our planting, let's go ahead and put in some ladders over all of these tiles here to ensure that the pips who are doing this work are planting where we want them to plant first. So we can move the pips down here, but we're just gonna keep them from planting everything. All right, cool. I think this looks good. We'll go ahead and have them build this out. Go ahead and do that. And then we'll also take this ladder out as well. Get that can go. We're gonna need a manual airlock right here. And then we'll have to put in like a warming loop in here just to make sure that this area stays nice and toasty. And because I think arbor trees have to be like 35 degrees or something like that. I don't remember off the top of my head. Let's take a look. Arbor tree needs to live, 15 to 40 degrees. Oh, well, actually, if we can just maintain the temperature in here, we should be fine. But I think lumber has a cooling, I forget what lumber comes off as. It's kind of cold. It might actually cool the farm down to the point where it can't grow anymore. I don't really do domesticated farms or natural farms very much, so I forget the numbers on it, but I think this might be a nice little thing. And then on top of all of this, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna automate picking up all of this lumber. So I'm gonna overlap these auto sweepers so that we can put a conveyor loader in the middle for them. We'll yank this out of here. This is to that tile, so I can go there. Oh, this actually works out quite nice. There we go. Cool. We'll do the same thing down below. Wait, did we build all this out of gold? Oh yeah, hold on. No, cancel this. Let's save our gold. Let's not waste that. Put everything in an iron instead. This might all work out. We'll have to figure out how we're gonna do power and things like that in here so we don't accidentally take out those natural tiles, but that should be fine. Like those are minor details we can sort out. What else do we want here? We want to space this out to there and there. Okay, and we need to put our conveyor loaders in. All right, so that'll to handle sweeping up all of the lumber that's going to be in here. I think like these extra tiles that we have over here, I think this is where we're gonna put our critter drop-offs over here. I think this is a good spot for scooping up or dropping off the pips that are gonna come into this little area here. And we're also going to need a storage bin so we can put some arbor tree seeds down here for our pips to go ham on. And let them plant, let them go crazy. So I'm recording this on New Year's Eve, guys. If you hear explosions in the background, it's because, well, there's people with fireworks and they're going a little crazy today, so I'm sorry. The mic might pick it up. Fair warning. Okay, this is all looking really good. So we'll get all this swept out, get all this taken care of, and we'll start planting some trees down here. All this can get built. All this can get put in. We're gonna have to run some power down here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and run some power lines in here, keep it simple. And for right now, we're gonna leave the lumber on the floor, but what we're gonna have to decide at some point, I'm gonna run this right up here right now. What we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to decide where we're going to put an ethanol distillery. We'll have to build that as well. I think I might build it over in this area. We have all this obsidian that we can't really do much with anyway. So I might dig this area out and make this an ethanol distillery, and then we can just pump this straight into ethanol storage, or contaminated ethanol storage, which we should really solve. And that is fine. Oh man, this is looking good. Okay, cool. Well, man, that's wonderful. Well, we're gonna let the Sleet farm do its thing. Peppers are growing. This is amazing. I'm gonna bring some hatches in here. Did we actually configure all this stuff? So our cook. I love this. I love what we're doing here. You know, this is looking a lot better. So I actually think we might have a slight issue here. Do we have a chef? I don't think we do. Oh, we do. Emma is a expert griller, although I'm guessing we aren't prioritizing it. My namesake is also an expert griller as well. Maureen is an expert griller. Look at all these cooks we have. They're just not cooking anything. All right, great. I think we'll bring in a dedicated chef at some point. But who is cooking in here? Who are our cooks? So we have Maureen, my namesake. Emma, we'll have Emma do some cooking as well. Sweet. This is looking wonderful. Okay. All right, so if we can get this stuff built, we can start shuffling a couple of pips down here. What are we gonna do about the floor? You know, we're gonna want to maintain the temperature in here. I guess what I'll do is I'll just wrap this. We'll just make sure that this whole area stays the temperature we want it to stay. So they've insulated the top, we've insulated the sides, we've insulated everything else. I'll just go ahead and dig out the bottom here. We'll let them come down. Put in this insulated tile here, and that should keep these squares the appropriate temperature. Where are these? 33 degrees right now? That's fine. That'll support these arbor trees, right? If I remember right, 33, yeah. Perfect. Cool. All right, build all the things, do all the stuff, get all the stuff done, everybody. And we'll get that sorted out. Our chefs are really hooking it up. They really want to get all this barbecue done. It's too bad we don't have any, it's too bad we don't have any paku, you know? We could be cooking up some surf and turf. But hey, you know what? I'll take barbecue. That's wonderful. Excellent. All right. Oh, look at this. We got sleet wheat ready to be harvested. Man, this is, I'm pumped about this. So now that we'll keep an eye on our food. So my general rule of thumb is if my food supply is going up, it's okay to bring new duplicates into the map. If food supply has flatlined or going neutral, then we probably need to either increase food or figure out what the problem is with our current food production so that we can start scaling up our colonies. So once this is going up again, I mean, it's pretty high right now. That's just because we have tons of meal ice. But we should be able to watch this transition from meal ice to barbecue to pepper bread, and our food production should go through the roof. And once that starts going up a lot, we'll start bringing in new duplicates into the base so that we can get more work done faster. Okay, we're gonna bring in a pip or two in here. We're not gonna make this a ranch or anything, so we're not gonna domesticate these pips. We're just gonna let them go crazy in here. I'm fine with them having like 20 pips in here. I don't know. Oh no, did they? Oh, we messed up. We dug out. We lost that tile right there because we dragged the conveyor rail through it. Shoot. All right. Well, one tile down. I'm not in the mood to make natural tiles, so I'm not gonna do it. There is a way to do that, but we're not gonna do it. And here we want arbor acorns. So let's get these chucked in here. We don't need a lot, but we'll go ahead and start bringing them down here. I don't know where we actually have been storing them. Let's see if we can find them. Arbor acorns. We have 5. Okay, great. So let's sweep this. This is an automatic dispenser of 7. There we go. Okay, let's see if we can't bring these arbor trees down here. This might be a problem, actually. We might need to... Oh, here's one too. Sweep this. See if we can't find the next one. Oh, I want to move this and like click on this again. Oh well, we'll let them move it. And then we need a pip. So let's see if we can't get a pip down here. Where are our pips? Here is one. Let's wrangle this guy and have him taken down to our new farming area. Okay. What else? What else do we need to get done other than having these seeds move for us? They're loving this barbecue. Look at this. They're going for it. Oh yay! We're actually getting ready to start making some seaweed. Looks like, or some pepper bread. And some barbecue. What are they getting ready to do? Make some surf and turf? I mean, we don't have any Paku, but that's okay. Cool. Great. Man, I'm pumped. We have 4 arbor acorns in here. Where's the other ones? This is the other one. Okay, we'll get this one picked up and we'll see about getting this planted. I forget what the percentage is. The percentage isn't that high that we're going to get additional arbor seeds. So we're just gonna have to let the pips do their thing for a while. We struggled with this in the past. We had to deal with waiting for the pips to do, I don't know, to harvest additional seeds for us. So we'll have to wait for that. But once we get some planted, we'll be fine. What else do we want to do today? Let's see here. This is a lot of CO2 that's down here in this corner. I guess that's fine. What were we putting down here, by the way? Is this slicksters? we're just chucking our slicksters down in the bottom. Okay, that's okay. Oh hey, there's a stone hatch. Let's wrangle him and get him into stone hatch land. So stone hatches, what do we want to feed them? We have tons of obsidian on this map. Yeah, let's feed them obsidian, I think. Same thing with the stone hatchlings. Okay, and then we'll get those into the pool here. Enable this building, and it looks like our sage hatch died. Interesting. We were feeding him muckroot and algae. Oh, all right. Well, so you win some, you lose some. Did we get our pip wrangled down here by chance? Where did they take our pip? Where did they take our pip? Oh, he's right here. Somebody come move him, pretty please. Sugar on top. He's just hanging out in our food supply. Hopefully he's not eating it. I wonder what our priorities are for ranching. Marines, we only have 1 rancher. Oh, well, that might be a problem. Especially since Marine's doing cooking, it looks like, as well. Here, let's have Marine just focus on doing ranch jobs, you know? I don't know, it was wrangling if a tusked animal, does that technically qualify as a supply job? Like a delivery job? I don't know. But somebody come get this pip. I really like that we have pepper bread. I just saw it like drop into food storage. Look at this. We have Already 20,000 calories. This is awesome. Yeah, so we can start thinking about scaling our colony here very, very soon. Something else that we need to do, it looks like, is we need a couple more atmosuits. So let's go ahead and queue those up. We're going to go ahead and add 2 more. Go ahead and make some of those. Whenever they have time, go ahead and do that. And yeah, so the only things we really need then is to get this pip delivered down here. This bums me out that we messed that up. That we dragged the conveyor rail right through the natural tile. Oh well, things happen. Things happen. I think our sweep jobs are taking priority over the delivery of the pip down here. You know what? We'll do the sweep jobs later. How about that? I'll just sweep this up later, like off video. We'll worry about that at a later point in time. Cool. All right. Well, we'll let that work get done, and then over here, I think we'll go ahead and put in a domesticated one as well. So a domesticated one requires a little bit more work. I don't know how many trees we really want. Do we just want like 2 rows of trees? I think that would be fine. I'll just put them in here. We're gonna need a couple of things for the domesticated farm. First is we need a little extra space in here because we're gonna have to put in, this isn't right by the way, we're gonna have to put in a station so that we can convert it into a farm. That's the first thing. So we want to make sure that we have a farming station in these 2 locations. And then below this, we'll put in all the insulated. We're going to have to maintain the temperature. So we'll do that. And then from here, 1, 2, and then put the hydroponic farm tiles in these gaps. Food, hydroponic farm tile, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have plenty of polluted water on this map, so I'm not too concerned about this. They are pretty hungry in regards to their water consumption. But if we need to, we can just like turn half of it off, you know, if it got out of hand. I doubt it will, but we need to go 2 more tiles out for the full maximum farm space here for 96 tiles. Okay. We have an extra tile, but that's fine. Cool. So that can just go right like that. Excellent. All right, let's put in the missing tiles and hydroponic farm tiles. There we go. All right, so that means I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14 plants that are domesticated. And we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 wild plants. I think that's pretty good. I almost never do wild plants, so I guess this farm's a little bit smaller than what we normally build on our Twitch playthroughs, but I think that'll be fine. So we'll get that put in. And how's that gonna play out for our shipping rails? Because we really didn't take that into account until, I guess we need to dig this out, don't we? So let's get all of that work done. Can we get this Pip taken care of, please? What do I need to do to move him? Oh man, I love that we're getting pepper bread. Look at this. Man, we're already on the up and up. Once this starts stacking up, I will be super happy. Look, the only problem is that we have pepper bread on the floor. You know what? Maybe we can solve this. So, what if we don't really need this ladder here, right? So we definitely don't need this fire pole here. So let's deconstruct a fire pole. I don't really know what a fire pole is classified as. Is it technically a background building? No. Is it a building then? It is a building. Interesting. Okay, we'll get this taken out. And I'm gonna leave this ladder in here, but I'm gonna just move it. We have access to this wall. I'm gonna move it over just to the right one. Just to kind of get it out of the way. Okay. Because what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a sweepy in over here, I think. We can fit a sweepy dock right here. Can we fit it on this power line by chance? Please say yes. Potential load 1460, yeah. So we'll put a sweepy in here. Sweepy can just roll down here, sweep up all this food that's on the floor. I think they'll be able to reach all the way over to this last mess table. We'll have to see. I'm gonna just deconstruct these two tiles for right now. And then Sweepy can roll through here. Sweep up all the food on the floor, and then hopefully we can preserve this food supply that we are working so hard to preserve. That's what I was looking for. The only other thing that we would need to do then is, do we have a conveyor rail right here for food by chance? We do, amazing. Okay, so the only other thing that we would want to do then is we would put an auto sweeper like right here, and this auto sweeper, and just deliver this food into a, oh my gosh, wait, can I put it right here and just tag, can they reach this one? Oh, they can't. Wait, if I cancel that build, can we get it so that it reaches the floor and, oh dang, that's close. It's okay, we'll line it up so that way it's all consistent with what's going on there. So we should be able to reach both all of the sweepy dock and the conveyor loader. This can just go like that. This is awesome. And we put, oh, we can fit it on here. This is amazing. And this has power. We're not gonna be over. This is, oh, this all works perfectly. Okay. It's like it's like we'd planned this all along, but we didn't. Great. So build it. And I think Sweepy can then keep our Great Hall nice and tidy and clean. I love this. This makes me super pumped. All right, briar seed, we'll take those. Okay, we have a Pip, and the Pip has planted our first Arbor Tree. Check that out. It snuck right past us. Didn't even see it happening. You know, I'm really tempted, side note, is to move an Arbor Tree seed down here as well, and just get the lower farm up and running. Why don't we do that? Can we just sweep one of these by chance? So sweep that up, get it down there. Look at these settings. Let's go see if we can't get another Pip. There's a Pip Squeak, but he's not quite ready to start planting for us. Do we have another one somewhere? How many Pips do we have on the map? I'm kind of wondering now. Maybe have we slowly murdered them all or not taken care of them? What? We might have. We might have been neglecting our Pips, and they've just been left to their own devices, and we've been slowly either eating them or they've been dying off because we haven't been taking care of them. Oh well. Well, if that's the case, then maybe the Pipsqueak is our only option. Where did the Pipsqueak go? It's like right here. All right, we'll go ahead and wrangle this one. Hopefully we get some more Pip seeds. I bet you, we don't have an egg cracker, do we? No. Okay, so we're not cracking eggs. Oh, I loved it. So I really want to get the Sweepy built and see what happens. This is gonna be for all edible food. I mean, honestly, this can be for everything. It's gonna end up in food storage, but that's okay. You know, at least it's not on the floor here. And then, you know what? We'll just have some extra supplies in the base. Oh, look at Sweepy go. Perfect. Sweepy, you're doing exactly what we wanted you to do. You picked up the pepper bread and you're gonna keep it from rotting. It's like it was always meant to be. Okay, as a matter of fact, you know, we're gonna turn this off though. I don't want all this other stuff in here. Consumable, cooking ingredients, edible, and seeds. You know, that's all we're looking for. Cool. That way we can deconstruct this little section and our ladder world is back to normal. Oh, it's great. Thank you so much, Sweepy. You're the best. All right, and did we move our pipsqueak down here? So the pipsqueak is here. However, the pipsqueak, I didn't really want to move all 4 arbor acorns down here. I just wanted 1. Well, we're gonna have to wait for this pipsqueak to come into maturity. He's age 3. I forget when they become full age, like 4? I forget exactly. Well, yeah, we actually needed this one to get planted first. Shoot. Sweep this. Arbor acorn, sweep this. We really need this one planted first. Can we do it before this pipsqueak becomes of age? I wonder if the pipsqueak's gonna become an adult at the top of the cycle. That would suck. So if you're not familiar with how to do natural pip planting, I highly recommend, and I'll put a link in the description below, I highly recommend checking out a post on the clay forums for it's called Everything You Need to Know About Pip Planting and Oxygen Not Included. And it talks about how the whole dynamic works, and if other plants are too close, the pip will not plant in natural tiles and things like that. So definitely a good read to check out. We're sticking things in here that we don't want, like nosh beans and salt vine seeds. Get that nonsense out of here. Get that out, swept out of here. This pip should be able to plant this, if I remember right. I think, actually, I wonder if our farm is not planted correctly. I'm gonna have to take a look. I might actually have to go back and look at the guide. I think maybe we need like 3 tiles in between. I don't remember exactly. We'll have to take a look. But I think this is a good place to stop, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and get this farm all planted out. And look at this, here it goes. Nice. All right, another one in the books. Cool. Yeah, we'll just, you know, we're just gonna plant this upper floor. We'll leave this pipsqueak down here, come of age, and we'll get these other seeds planted. All right, great. Well, guys, I think that about does it for today's episode. A big shout out to all my subscribers and followers and the people who donate to the stream on Twitch. I really appreciate you. Without you, we wouldn't be able to do this. I hope you have a great New Year's Eve, and I will see you next time. Have a great day.